Thanks, Mr. Traffic. Time to talk about love and romance.
Yes.
Yes. Looking for love, though, it can be grueling and frustrating.
Yeah, but just because you're ready to settle down doesn't mean you have to settle. I love that. That was brilliant. That's why lots of people in the SFL are turning to matchmaker Pippa Lister of Synergy Matchmaking Services to find the one, you know. So Pippa is joining us now. Welcome. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about this. What you do is absolutely fascinating. So people come to you. Tell us, what is it that you do that people can't do in their own lives?
Okay. Well, basically, when two people meet, they go through this initial kind of courting, period, and it's very difficult sometimes to get out those all-important thorny questions that are quite vital to if the relationship will succeed or not. Things like, for example, do both parties want children? What's the view on marriage? The kind of little things like that that you kind of bool along enjoying the romance in the initial stages, and they get backburned for a while.
Yeah, because you don't want to ask that on the first date. You're like, but really it's a deal breaker.
So how many kids do you want? Yeah, exactly. So
Weird.
you sort of do all the heavy lifting, right? You take care of all of that, and then you put people together. So now you make a match. Mm-hmm. Do you give them any advice before they go out on their first date?
Yes. There's a lot of advice involved in doing so. Be on time. Do what you say you're going to do. Don't lie.
You need to be reminded. What about what to wear and stuff? You give guidance that way too?
Quite often people have a handle on what to wear. I can give a little bit of guidance where it's required. But it's more kind of if two people are aligned and matched up with rules and values and that kind of thing. They're on the same page before it starts.
That's what matters.
Right. Not so much what you wear and how much money you make. Where do you stand on soulmates and true love? Do you believe in soulmates and that notion of one person for everybody?
Absolutely, I believe in soulmates. I wouldn't be in the business if I didn't. I think it's a jungle out there, it's very difficult, especially in our generation, and that's why, matchmaking has become so popular because, when you meet somebody, you go out in a bar to meet somebody, it's like a needle in a haystack. But, if you have somebody to do the screening, they've looked at the rules, the values, the upbringing, the lifestyle, the relationship goals. Do they like the same things? What kind of look? Does that person like personality? And if all of that is aligned initially, the chance of there being chemistry is so much higher. Chemistry, I can't guarantee.
But let me ask you this. A lot of people are even hesitant towards online dating. I'd imagine some are hesitant towards getting a matchmaker's help, whether it be pride or whatever. So what would you say to someone who's watching right now and maybe looking for love and, maybe try matchmaking?
Yeah, it's, I think the old adage of, it being taboo is not so much these days. People are a lot more open to doing self-help. And outsourcing. I mean, if you think about it, matchmaking is really no different than if you had a business and you had a very important role in that business and you'd hire a recruiter to find the right person for that job. Well, what more important job can there be than the love of your life?
Wow. Amen.
Wow. How about that, huh?
Amen. Yes, I wish we could spend so much more time because it's so interesting. Pippa set up a bunch of her friends. That's how she got into the business. So I wish we could talk, but our time's up. Pippa, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, if you want to see what love matches Pippa can find for you from Boca to Hallandale or beyond, scroll down to websites we mentioned on our website at southflorida.com. Websites we mentioned. I want everyone to check
What was
it
that
out.
slogan? What did you say? There's no more important...
There's no more important role than the love of your life, right?
There's no more important role than the love of your life. And your co-host. Coming up at 8 o'clock on the morning show, a Broward County judge will be before the jury for a suspected crime she says is being blown out of proportion. And American Idol continues to heat up. We will recap last night's performances with an Idol insider.